just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, now Garoppolo going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Coleman. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He finds Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Play action. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Kaiser now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go!
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. In motion left goes a tight end. Garoppolo on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, Kaiser. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
3 down. 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Tight end to the
Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Coleman now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
No. Check, Patriot. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First down, Kaiser. He'll air this one toward Coleman. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Kaiser on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Kaiser to throw it. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Room to run past midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39.
This is Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we've reached halftime and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they start the second half with Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run the counter now on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Charles Tapper in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough. As leads to a fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Detroit!
Defense showing blitz. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit all over! Watch it now, buddy. Here we go.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The play clock's running down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go!
Third and long for Kaiser. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Second down, Johnson. Oh, nice move. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser from the gun on third. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Second down and just one. Now a handoff here to his running back. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On play action, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now look at 56. Look
Now
at 56.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Now let's go. Hot. Over.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And Sanders now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Johnson, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. And now out come the Bills. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure would...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right?